I did not expect to end my last evening in Luzern in a cemetery, but it turned out to be the perfect place for a walk. My last evening in Luzern, and I have a couple of hours to walk the streets, and also I want to get back to that beer place and taste another beer and maybe write my blog there. I'm writing a bit of a travel diary for my travel blog, and I need to write past few days because if I will do it too late I will not remember the same way. So yeah, I think that would be a good place for writing. And also I want to walk by the lake one more time. I wanted to go to that church, but it's closed now. In 1633, the original church burned down. Only the two medieval towers survived, which is why they look a little different from the rest of the building today. But this place around, the graves, memorials, it's kind of neat. Walking around, I discovered this quiet cloister. A burial garden with graves dating back to the 18th century. It feels quite unique because the graves are built into the walls that once belonged to a monastery, which stood here long before Luzern became the city we know today. Maybe that's why the place feels a little tucked away from the medieval center. Just imagine that from this small hill, it has silently watched the town grow around the lake, and now peacefully observes all the bustle that came with it. That's a cat of a monastery. In this beautiful park by the lake, filled with statues, I found a monument to Carl Spitteler, a Swiss poet who won the Nobel Prize in 1919. He was deeply in love with Luzern and spent the last decades of his life here. He once said that there is space on Lake Lucerne and that the soul must be an empty film on which the environment is imprinted. I think I understand what he meant. In fact, this might be exactly why I wanted to take one last aimless walk by the lake, so that these landscapes could be imprinted on my soul. So, ask me again in 20 years if this moment is still there in my memory like a photograph. So last time I tried English breakfast, and this time I'm trying number 4 on the board, which is called Island. I asked for something more bitter. It is very bitter, but still it's like very watery, like it's super easy to drink. I think all beers in Switzerland are like this, even when they have a stronger taste. For me, this was a perfect way to say goodbye to Luzern.